Hi, I'm Monica and this is Darren. With virtually no boating experience, we decided to sell our house and everything that went with it to buy a boat and live on the water. Together with our dog, Captain Kaya, we're preparing to cast our lines and cruise to the warmth of the southern islands. So climb aboard and come with us as we go seeking adventure.
Mariners have been entering the ocean for thousands of years. We certainly aren't breaking any new ground here. But for us, the sea is still intimidating, and it's a fear we will need to overcome.
So we are almost done with this outing out here in the Atlantic. We're getting ready to go in to Miami through the inlet there called Government Cut. It's been pretty uneventful, which is a good thing. You don't want anything crazy to happen out here. We've had some big wakes, but that's about it. We saw some flying fish. That was pretty cool.
Government Cut is a man-made shipping channel that allows access to the port of Miami. It opened in 1905 to cut across the peninsula that is now Miami Beach. Annually, almost 1,000 cargo ships, 55 different cruise ships from 22 different cruise lines, and tens of thousands of private vessels in all shapes and sizes use this inlet. Bill Baggs Cape Florida State Park occupies the southern one-third of Key Biscayne, south of Miami. It was established in 1967. The area is part of the National Underground Railroad Network to Freedom Trail, as hundreds of black Seminoles and fugitive slaves escaped from here to freedom in the Bahamas, settling mostly on Andros Island.
So what do you think of No Name Harbor?
And I think No Name Harbor is cool. Bill Baggs State Park, I think it's called. So much to do here. A little pricey. It's like $12 a beer.
$9 to be fair to them.
$9
it's
a beer.
Expensive either way, but
the harbor itself and the easy on and off, the dinghy, really nice.
yeah, I think it's the nicest, coolest state park that I've ever been in.
No Name Harbor is located on the Biscayne Bay side of Cape Florida, with room for about a dozen boats to anchor. Boaters can also tie up to the seawall between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m.
It's always still, it's always protected. There's hardly any current. Boats are coming and going, so it's a little tight how people anchor, but there's really not too much movement. There are a lot of signs that you can't fish, you can't swim, you can't do anything fun really, but people...
But that's not true. You can do stuff that's fun. The state park is popular with runners and bikers. We shared the paths each day with dozens of other users. The foldable bikes that we bought for transportation around port towns have turned out to be great fun and easy exercise. The nature trails at the state park are well maintained and well used. We hiked in a different direction each day we were there. The trails lead through tropical hardwood forests and mangrove thickets. From the shore we saw manatees, dolphins, pelicans, and iguanas.
Pretty
good,
nice.
pretty salty. Look at the dogs. Construction of the Cape Florida Lighthouse was completed in 1825 with the intention to guide mariners away from the Florida Reef, which runs between Key Biscayne and the Florida Keys. In 1836, during the Second Seminole War, the lighthouse was attacked and badly damaged. It was rebuilt and relit in 1847.
I'm so embarrassed watching you undress. Can't take my eyes off you.
Since then, the 95-foot brick tower has withstood beach erosion and countless hurricanes as it guided boaters to safety. From No Name Harbor, a trip up Biscayne Bay to Crandon Marina is the best option to pump out the holding tanks and to fill up the water tanks. Monica's parents had just come aboard, so it was a great opportunity to show them Biscayne Bay and the Miami skyline, and to introduce them to Miami boating culture. Monica's dad helped out with essential reprovisioning. Sea Star has a length overall of just under 48 feet and just barely fit into the pump-out location at Crandon. Because of a short hose, some adjustment was needed to get to both tanks. With that job done, it was time to head south on Biscayne Bay and back to No Name Harbor. We woke up Sunday morning to a quiet and peaceful harbor. By Sunday afternoon, that had all changed.
So I'm asking from one captain to another captain, is this the craziest thing we have been through and seen since we got this boat?
Well, the only rival, I guess, is yesterday, because it was the same yesterday. Everybody pours in here at the end of the day to see the sunset over Biscayne Bay. And there's too many boats. And there's boats that are so big, they shouldn't be here. But all we can do is kind of hope for the best, really. It's nothing to do at this point.
So basically, we're taking turns at sitting watch all day. You and I have been doing that. Yeah,
but again, there's really not a whole lot to do. So I have to look over here because they're whistling and yelling. I hope they're not yelling at me. No, it wasn't me. The one constant during our stay in No Name Harbor was all the people who came every night to the Cleat, a bayside bar in the park with a great western view of the setting sun. Although the clouds didn't always cooperate, we were treated to some beautiful evenings there.